I'm in the classroom, so everybody just please come there. Okay. Igor, you already have a link similar to this one?
Yes.
Okay, you are already in. Excellent. Welcome, welcome. So I'm going to turn off your microphone in the Google application. All right, Milica and Ognen, please click the link and join us in the classroom. Okay, Ognen is there. And hi, Ognen, can you hear me?
Yes.
And I can hear you as well. Perfect. Okay, we have some echoes. Just a moment. Okay, Milica is here as well. I am exiting the Google Meet application, and hopefully now we will all be able to hear each other. Milica, can we hear each other?
I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yes, perfect. By the way, everybody, this is the classroom that I usually use for my classes, but I wanted to try the Google Meet application because it's quite interesting. Now, as Ognen and I actually don't know each other, and you all don't know each other either, I guess we can now all introduce ourselves a little bit before we continue talking about staying healthy. So, Igor, would you like to introduce yourself to everybody?
Okay. Raise my hand.
No need. You are on.
My name is Igor Bogdanovic. I was born in Surdulica, that small town on the southeast of Serbia. I'm living in Belgrade now for 3 years. I moved here because of job. I finished Faculty of Electronic Engineering in Niš, and then I moved to Belgrade because of work. Now I'm working in a company called Mika Project Service. It's located here in Belgrade, in a village called Grupni, and there I work as engineer of automation.
Very good.
Oh, very nice.
Does anyone have any questions for Igor? Okay, thank you very much, Igor. We will keep talking, and of course, it was a really nice introduction. I would just like to offer you one correction. We will say, I have been living here for 3 years. I think it was for 3, right?
Yeah.
Because you started living there 3 years ago, it continued until now, and it's still going on, right?
Okay.
All right, very good. And Ognen, would you like to present yourself, introduce yourself to the class?
I will try. My English is not good.
It's okay, we're here to practice and just enjoy, so no worries.
Your colleague Igor. Okay, my name is Ogen Petric. I'm from Sarajevo. I'm now living in Sarajevo. I finished Faculty of Electrical Engineering of East Sarajevo, and now I work in company TipTech on position sales and technical support, and also I working with the automatizatie.
On the automatization.
Yes.
Very nice. And what do you like to do in your free time?
Sorry, please repeat.
Absolutely sorry, I was too fast. What do you like to do in your free time?
Oh, I like going to for a walk. I like going to coffee with my friend, and I like programming PLC in my free time.
Very nice. I don't know what PLC is, but maybe you can explain it to us a little bit later.
PLC is kako se kaže skraćenica?
An abbreviation.
Abbreviation. The programmable logical.
Logical.
Logical. Regulation.
No, controller.
Controller, yes.
Okay, thank you. I am not in that field, so I don't know much about it, but thank you for explaining. Now, as you can see, I am giving you here some notes. We are going to have grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. So you can all see, just a second, pronunciation. You can all see what we are doing, what we are correcting. It's going to be a relaxing conversation, but still, we're going to learn something on the way too. Thank you so much, Ognen. And Milica, your turn.
Hello. First of all, I'm sorry because I'm late. I was
okay.
in gym.
In the gym.
In the gym, yes. And I'm from Čačak. In Čačak, it is stormy and the rain a lot. And because of that, my commuting was longer than usually.
My commute was longer than usual.
Yeah.
That is okay.
Yes, I'm Milica. I am 27 years old. I studied economic faculty in Kragujevac, and after that, after I finished faculty, I come back in Čačak, and I work in a bank in 3 different banks. And after that, now I work in one company in finance department.
Very good. And your free time activities that you choose?
I like to playing with my cousins, with my niece and nephew, and to walking with my friends, to drink coffee in a cafe and something like that.
Very good. And please remember, I like doing something or I like to do something, but not I like to doing something.
Okay. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Thank you for expressing yourself and for introducing yourself. Does anybody have any questions for Milica or Ognen? It's okay. Thank you all for introducing yourselves. You probably know who I am, but just in case, my name is Jelena. I am the owner of the school, the online learning center, JCR English. I love my job. It makes me very happy to help people improve and get better jobs or improve the quality of their lives through learning English. In my free time, I like playing with my dog. I have a very cute dog. She is a mix of a Maltese and Shih Tzu, and she is so funny. And I also like spending time with my family. Are there any questions for me? No questions. Okay, so we are going to talk about how to stay healthy. So Bogdan already, Igor Bogdanovic. Igor already told us that he likes to play sports in his free time, and this is what helps him stay fit, stay healthy, and keep feeling good. Now, Ogden, how do you keep yourself fit and healthy?
I'm no fit.
I'm not fit.
Kako se kaže, ja se ne bavim mnogo sportom.
I don't do sports much.
Yes.
You can read it. I'm writing it for you. I don't do sports much.
I don't sport.
Oh, I made a mistake. Sorry. I don't do sports much.
I don't do sports much. Yes. I like sport, but I don't have much free time for sports. I have kako se kažu obaveze.
Many obligations or many things to do.
Obligations, yes. And I like for weekend to going for a walk.
I like going for a walk on weekends.
On weekends, yes.
Very good. And how about you, Milica? What do you do?
I go to the gym 3 times a week, and but now I think that takes me a lot of time. A lot of time I spent in commuting, and I am thinking to exercise alone at the home, because I exercise alone when was Corona time. In how to say exactly,
During the emergency situation, during the
yes,
curfew.
curfew, yes, in curfew, and it was okay. It was not so bad.
You can also make a gym at home, a small
Yeah.
one, improvised one.
Yes,
I did that because I also was losing a lot of time on commuting. And then I simply used the spare room that I had and turned it into a gym. And it's good. Although I do not exercise much. Okay, and we will say I am thinking about doing something, or I am considering about doing something, like in the example right here.
Yeah, it's present continuous.
Well, yes, I am thinking about doing something is not really a present continuous. I mean, I am thinking is, but the part about doing something is just a phrase about something, a noun, or about, and then we use the verb in the ing form.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, yes? Okay, I thought you wanted to ask something or say something. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the things that we see in the pictures, what they are, how you feel about them, how they make you feel, and so on. So, Igor, what are these children doing right here?
They are playing more Legos with Lego.
It looks like that, yeah.
So they're building something. I don't know. I used to play with Lego when I was a kid. Actually, it wasn't Lego. It was some normal squares. I don't know.
Some cubes, right?
Cubes, yes. Some cubes, and I used to build airplanes or buildings or something like that.
That is really nice. And how would you feel if I offered you this activity right now? Would you like to do it?
Oh yes, I used to play with my nephews when I'm in my hometown. So once per month, let's say.
That is good, yes. Okay, and how about this one, Ognin? What are they doing?
These children plays with Lego too,
It seems like that.
maybe.
These children are playing with Legos.
Yes, are playing.
And how do you feel about that? Is that a fun activity that you would like to do in your free time?
Uh, when I was child, I don't play with Lego. I going with my friends, outgoing, and we play football and other activity on field.
Okay. When I was a child, I went out with my friends and I didn't play with Legos, right?
Yeah. I did.
Okay.
Okay.
How about you, Melita? Have you ever played with Legos?
Yes, when I was a child, and now I play with Lego with my nephews, because they are very small, and for they it's interesting to play with them, and it's interesting for me.
It's interesting for you and it's interesting for them too.
Yes, yes.
Now, can anybody tell me what could be the benefits of playing with Legos? Are there any health benefits or mental benefits?
Yes, have many benefits. kako se kaže razvijati?
Develop.
Develop brain cells.
Brain cells can develop through this play, right?
Yes.
How?
Samo kako da kažemo, da od ničega napravi nešto.
You can make something out of nothing.
Yes. That's right sentence.
Okay, I will write it for you and you can repeat it.
Oh, you can make something out of nothing.
That's right, yes. Okay, and somebody else wanted to add something? How can play?
To be creative, maybe.
We can be
It's
creative.
useful to be creative.
I agree. And Igor?
Yeah, for maybe kids after that can improve their skills in architecture or something like that, or designing, and so it's health for mental health. Yeah,
It's good for the mental health.
yeah.
Very good. Okay. It's not me. Somebody got a message on Viber. Now, it's okay, no worries. Now, the next one is, who can tell me, what activity is this?
Football.
Football. That's right. Very good. Who likes football here?
Me.
You do?
Me too.
Oh, you too. Milica, how
I
about
don't
you?
like. I
Okay.
don't like.
So let's start with you, Milica. By the way, I'm sorry about the low quality of the picture, but is it hurting your eyes, everybody?
No.
Okay, that's good. I took it from, I don't see even the site where I took it. I took it from Google just for the sake of discussion, nothing more than that. Milica, can you tell us why don't you like playing football?
I don't know. I never like playing football because I think it's a play which it's a play in that people run for a one ball 90 or how minutes.
How many minutes?
Yes.
Okay, and
Nothing interesting in that.
sure, I don't think football is interesting for me either, but is there any benefit that you see in this kind of a game?
Running maybe can be okay.
It can be
Nothing.
healthy.
Can be healthy, yes, but it's not interesting, not just running for a one ball. I don't know the point, but many
Okay.
people know.
I suppose boys have something to say to that. Boys?
Yeah, for me it's interesting. Actually, I enjoy in playing football, not in watching, because I think it's wasting the time to watch like 1 hour and a half, and plus this time between half times. So in playing, it's interesting. It's healthy, yeah, for body and for condition. But it's team sport, and I don't agree with Milica. It's for to make relationship with your friends. Let's say make connected with your friends. And I know a lot of people who played once per week, so that's good for condition. Yeah.
Okay. And Ogden, what do you have to say to that?
I absolutely agree with my colleague Igor.
Okay, but please express yourself. Why do you agree with your colleague, your classmate, Igor?
I too like playing football, but I don't like watching football because 19 minutes it's too much for one thing.
For one thing.
One thing, and not interesting for me.
Okay, I can understand that completely. So you do not get tired of doing it, but you get tired of watching it, right?
I get tired and I playing football.
Okay, I can understand that. How about musical instruments, everybody? Does anyone here play a musical instrument?
I was trying play guitar when I kako se kaže middle high school.
When you were in high school or when you
High
were...
school, yes,
Mhm.
high school.
So you were trying to play guitar,
Uh,
the guitar, when you were in high school.
yes.
How do you mean trying? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
But I didn't, kako se kaže, proslaviti.
I didn't become famous.
Yes, I don't have sluha, hearing.
Your hearing is not so good, right?
Yes.
You're not very sensitive to tone, pitch, rhythm, and those kinds of things. Okay, that's fine. Of course, it's good that you realized it before you spent 4 years studying it, and or even 10 years, like some people. I have a friend who studied piano for 8 years, I think, and she was never good at it because she simply just followed the notes but couldn't express the emotions. How about you, Igor? Have you ever played a musical instrument?
I've never played, but I like listening to music, and I respect people who know to to play some instrument.
Mm-hmm.
And every time when I see them on the road, or I don't know, walk across something like that, they I give some small coins to them. Uh, that's I think that's okay. It's interesting way to for living. Yeah, find some
You
money.
are making some kind of a contribution, right?
Yes.
And one tiny correction for you: I respect people who know how to play a musical instrument, know how to do something.
Okay.
Milita, how about you?
I never played some musical instrument, but it's for me it's nice to hear someone who
Who plays?
plays. Yes, it can be very 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 nice, and I appreciate people who are talented for that.
Okay, very nice. And we will say talented.
Talented,
Again, talented.
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 I am Blondie. Talented.
Okay? Ogden and Igor, shh. One more time. We will say ta. Did I mute you? No. One more time, Melissa. Ta. Follow, please. Len.
Talented.
There you go.
Talented.
Talented. We have the stronger ta. Talented.
Talented.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Nice. Let's hear the boys as well. Igor, let's hear. Talented.
Talented.
Good. Ogden?
Talented.
Very nice. Okay. Now, I would like to know if you believe that there are some benefits of playing a musical instrument. Everybody,
Yes, they are.
please tell us which ones, in your opinion, of course.
I think that they always can be good in some team. I don't know, between friends, and they're popular. Yes, and as I said before, they can earn some money everywhere. Just need their instrument, and that's it. I have friends who travel around Europe and play guitar and earn money and see Europe, whole Europe.
One friend or more friends?
One friend
I have a friend who plays.
who plays.
Okay. Well, that is lovely. I think it's a tough kind of a life. It's not easy, but it's very exciting and adventurous. Ognian, in your opinion, are there any benefits of playing a musical instrument other than what Igor already said?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. How about you, Milica?
I agree with Igor. For people who knows how to play, who is good at some instrument, at playing, it's can be good because can earn a lot of money.
If they become
And
famous, right?
yes, and life is happy for them.
Okay.
Always fun.
I agree with that. Life can always be fun if you know how to play. By the way, people means at least two persons, right?
Yeah.
So we don't say people who knows because we use knows for he, she, or it. Actually, it cannot know, so we only use it for he and she. But when we talk about people, we will say people who know.
No.
That's right.
Okay.
People who play, people who do, and so on. We will always use that verb for plural. Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Now, I also believe that there is one thing. People who play, actually, children who play a musical instrument, develop their mind in a certain way. They become a little bit more analytical, a little bit more attentive, which means that they pay a little bit more attention to detail, and they have to be really organized as they grow up, because well, you know that when you go to musical school, it's really hard work, and they really have to be organized and be punctual and all those things. So it can also be good for the child's development. There are some other activities that are a little bit more artistic. Igor, what do you think about this? What is this?
Painting.
Painting, that's right. So, how do you feel about painting? What can you tell us about the activity itself? Is it beneficial or completely harmful?
It's beneficial for money,
Okay.
but I don't understand that, and I don't understand people who spend a lot of money to buy things like that.
Okay. Why do you think it's unreasonable to buy art?
No, it's not unreasonable, but they spend a lot of money, a lot of money for some picture which someone can make, I think, in 1 hour or something like that. And actually, probably I don't understand that kind of art. So
Okay. Well, I would not pay a lot of money, but people who are very rich like to have very valuable objects. And if you have a painting painted by Dali, for example, even though it might not look very great, it's something valuable in your house, so it's a status symbol. But okay, I guess everything has its target audience. Ogni and Milica, how do you feel about this? About paintings, buying paintings, painting pictures, and so on?
Yes, we agree with Igor.
No. Express yourself, please.
I don't
Absolutely.
I understand about arts, but I have little knows about this subject.
This is your nose, and you have little knowledge about it.
Yes, knowledge.
Hmm Or
And
I know little.
I don't pay much money for one picture. I don't understand that people.
Those people.
Yes, those people.
Do we know why we say those people and not that people?
Those for plural.
That's right, yes. Somebody's making a lot of noise on the microphone. If you're going to make noise, everybody, you can mute yourself for the time being. How about you, Milica? How do you feel about painting and buying paintings?
I'm not art honey, how to say, and I don't understand really people who spend a lot of money for a one picture, honestly. But maybe some people who are very rich, for them it's okay. It's a status symbol, and maybe it's a valuable for them.
We will say valuable.
Oh, I'm the worst.
No, you are not. We are practicing. Don't worry. Let's repeat it together. It's like this. Valuable. 4 syllables, okay? One more time.
Valuable.
Almost perfect. One more time. Valuable.
Valuable.
Very good. Does anybody else have trouble with this word? Should we all repeat it?
Milta, don't worry. I divorced in the group.
Nobody's the worst. Everybody's good. We are here to practice, and it's okay to make mistakes. If you follow me on Instagram, if you follow our school, then you know that we appreciate mistakes because we learn from mistakes, and they are a chance for us to be better, right?
All of my
You
life,
are great.
I tried to learn English.
Okay, well, consistency. You need to keep trying, and it will keep getting better and better.
Never give up.
Exactly. Very good.
I hope.
You cannot hope, you need to make a decision not to give up.
Yes.
All right, now I will give you each a topic, and I would like you to make slight presentations. Igor, I would like you to talk about riding a bicycle. Ognen, I would like you to talk about reading books. And Milica, I don't know what this is, but let's say that it's about playing video games or computer games. Okay? I'm going to give you an example of what I expect you to do. And then your classmates, your communicators are going to ask you questions. Everybody needs to ask one question at least. For example, I will talk about writing as a free time activity. I believe that writing can be a very beneficial activity in our free time because it can help a person develop his or her organizational skills, develop an organized way of thinking, and basically develop a kind of thinking that needs to make sense. And learning how to write can actually help a person learn how to communicate well with others. Writing cannot always be easy, but there are a lot of ways to improve on that field, in that field, and on that aspect. My mistake. And I believe that writing can also be a great way to spend our time if we, for example, express our thoughts into a diary, or if we write poems to express our feelings, or if we write stories that are going to get published. And as Igor always says, we can also earn money from it if we are good at it. I used to earn not a lot of money, but I used to earn money as a writer, and I appreciate this art and skill as well. Questions for me?
What kind of book
About
did you
what
write?
you
Everybody has the same question. Okay. I wrote for magazines that were published in the United States. And I wrote on different kinds of topics, mostly about health, about nutrition, but sometimes I wrote about celebrities too, because that brought money into the company. I also wrote about cities and statistics. For example, which city is the best to live in America, which city has the best schools, and so on. Top 10 cities when it comes to pollution. Basically, I wrote about everything. Any more questions?
Did you write only for one magazine or for more?
5.
5.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Yes, and all at the same time, but all
great.
for one company.
Okay.
Yes, this was my first serious job that I had. Any other questions? Okay, let's go in the order
When
in which.
you
Yes, yes.
when you want to writing, when is the best time?
When you
In
want
the
to
night, in
write,
the midnight? No, when you want. Mistake. When it's the best time for writing for you.
for me, well, it depends. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I think of something, some great idea, and then I write it down in my notebook and then I continue sleeping. Sometimes in the morning when I am all fresh and, all full of energy, it's the best time. And sometimes it's not the best time at all. It depends on how inspired you are.
Mm,
But the morning, I guess the morning
interesting.
is the best time because you can get a lot of energy and you are simply
Yes,
fresh if you had a good night's sleep.
yes.
Okay, thank you for your questions. Now let's start in the way our pictures are. So first Igor, then Ognin, and then Milica. Igor, let's talk about bicycling or cycling.
I think that cycling is a very benefitly sport. Actually, it's sport, and you can use for mm, spending your free time. It's I believe it's good because you can do on your own or with your friends. Maybe it's good. Actually, I'm using that for to be on my own with my со своими мыслями,
With my thoughts?
with my thoughts, and to think about life. What should I do
Hmm.
in my life? And I don't know. It's good for condition, and I don't know. It's
Okay.
bad presentation.
It's good for.
It was bad presentation.
It was not. It was great. I just have one correction for you. We will say beneficial.
Beneficial.
Cycling is a very beneficial sport. And also, you can do it on your own. You forgot it.
Okay, you can do it on your own.
Or with your friends, of course. Questions for Igor.
Do you have bicycle?
Do you have a bicycle?
Yes, I have.
Yes,
Actually,
I do.
I bought new one 2 weeks ago, but weather is really bad and I couldn't try. I tried once.
Which destination the kako se kaže as for us najdalja longest
Farthest. I'm not
farthest
sure exactly what you want to say, but I think farthest might be your choice.
farthest when you arrive with your bicycle.
Oh, I don't know. I never measured how much I spent. Kako da prešao, how much
How far I have gone.
I
I have gone.
but when I was a student, I was in America and at work and travel program, and I work as a lifeguard on the pool. And every day I went 10 miles to the pool from my apartment. So it was really good, 3 months in a row.
You got into a really good shape, I suppose.
Yeah.
Quite nice. Melita, questions for Igor?
Is America better for cycling or Serbia?
I think America is better because they have a larger staze,
Trims or trails?
trails. And but here in Belgrade, especially in New Belgrade, you can find a really nice place for driving bicycle. For
Do
cycling.
we drive a bicycle?
Yes.
No, riding cycle.
Very good. All right. Any more questions
In
for?
Čačak is terrible.
Čačak
Is terrible for cycling because we didn't have staze.
Trails, trims, paths.
Yes, but I like to cycling.
I like
I
cycling.
go to the gym. Yes,
Yeah.
I go to the gym with a bike.
But in place.
No, she goes to the gym by bicycle.
Yes.
Do you know why we say I go to the gym by bicycle but not with?
Because
Because it's thing which we use to travel.
That's right. I go by
not
car,
with.
by bus, by bike, and so on. But you go with a person.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, this was excellent. And now let's hear Ogden.
And now we not have time for
We have time. This is 1 hour long, and if we stay a little longer, don't worry. There is no time limit. Go ahead.
Oh my god. I try. Reading. Reading is very important for people. Posebno, especially for little children, because from books we usvojiti.
Acquire. I will write. Acquire.
Acquire. We can acquire more knowledge, and in books there are knowledge all of word, and we just uzeti. Take a book and reading.
And read.
Yes, I like reading. I like read books, and latest book which I read.
The latest book that I read.
Yes, its name is the biggest sales on the world.
Da
li se kaže trgovac?
Salesman.
Salesman on the world.
In the world.
Yes, it's very good book, and I preporučujem.
I recommend
you.
I recommend it to you.
Yes. Dosta od mene.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Before I ask you, everybody, to ask questions, I would just like to offer a few corrections. I like reading books.
Reading. I agree.
Or I like to read books. So after the verb like, we can use the verb in ing. I like doing something. Or we can use to and then the base form. I like to do something. Another thing, let's repeat the word knowledge.
Knowledge.
That's right. So no need to say k, okay? Just
Okay.
knowledge.
Knowledge.
Good. Okay, questions for Ogden.
What is your favorite book?
Magaraće godine.
Donkey years, I guess. Okay. Igor, questions?
What kind of book do you like to read?
In late time, I much reading books on subject, jel se može reći tako, na temu
On the subject of?
Sales, kako se kaže, uticaj, influence, and these books is very interesting for me now because of my job. Okay.
Okay, these books are very interesting for me.
Okay.
And we will also say, I read books about sales, influence, much or a lot. So just the structure of the sentence. All right, and Milica, it's time for your presentation.
Yes. Video games is activity that people usually play in their free time. I think that many people now today a lot of time spent playing video games, but for me never be interesting play video games. I prefer to play outside with friends, not to play on computer. And maybe Super Mario. It's the one that I remember from my childhood.
Sega Mega.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Anything else?
Not maybe. I don't know.
It's okay. This was excellent. And you are absolutely right. These days, a lot of people spend a lot of time playing video games. Maybe not video games, but computer games and phone games. Why do you think they do that?
I can try to answer for
Okay, but
question.
Just a second. I want to correct you. We will say answer without w.
Answer.
No w. Answer.
Answer.
Okay, you can answer.
Okay. Playing video games is good way to free of stress.
To get free of stress.
Yeah, it shows, kako se kaže, neka naučna istraživanja.
Scientific studies show.
Yes. It's playing video games is a good way free of stress.
To get rid of stress, to relieve stress, right?
Yeah. You can, kako se kaže, pobjeći od stvarnosti.
You can get away from the reality.
Yeah, reality, yes.
Okay. Any more thoughts on this, everybody? No. It seems like it is a little bit late and you are all a little tired, and that is completely fine. Today we talked about free time activities, the benefits of certain ones, and you did some presentations too. You held them very nicely. You received some corrections and you really participated nicely and collaborated nicely as well. Do you have any questions for me before we end this conversation session?
Kad ćemo imati ponovo čas?
In English, I don't understand Serbian, sorry. We will have the next session in 2 weeks. It should be every 2 weeks on Wednesday. Last time we actually canceled because I had a situation that was unplanned, so it was moved for this week. If everything is all right for 2 weeks from now, we're going to have it then. Would you like to be invited?
Yes, we applicate now.
You apply now. Okay.
Oh, yes, we apply.
Okay, next time I actually have something planned. It's going to be about personality types and types of intelligence. There are 9 types of intelligence, and we're going to talk about which ones are developed in you more and which ones are developed less. And we're going to analyze each other based on what personality types we have as well. Hopefully it will be fun. Do you like the topic?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. It was a pleasure to see you in this session. I had a lot of fun with you. I hope you did too. This video will be uploaded on YouTube, if you don't mind. Is everyone okay with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Igor,
Yes.
you're not okay with that? If you're not okay with that, I'm not going to post it. I'm going to post it only if everyone is okay with that.
I am okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, thank you. And so that you know, all the next ones are going to be posted as well. So if you want to hide your surnames or your pictures, you can do that by disallowing the video. And if people hear you, it doesn't matter. It's just for them to see what we are doing here, and maybe somebody wants to join us, and we will have more people to talk with.
Yes.
Okay, so have a great evening. Thank you very much for today, and see you next time. Bye.
Thank you much.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.